All right, so let's do this. Uh, First of all, introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, and describe yourself.
Well, my name's Dan Nellis. I'm a fairly funny person. I think I get along great with everybody. Until you piss me off.
What does it take to piss you off?
Not much.
Uh, I'm Dubs. Um, 26.
What's going on in your life right now?
Working at a golf course. Mowing yard. My yard, anyways. I actually just did that today.
Just got a job with Barstool Sportsbook. Currently working that right now. My free time, I like to play music in my basement, play some video games, go out with friends. There's probably something important in my life right now. I just don't. Went roller skating with my girlfriend last night. Just lied to work. I said, I'd be right back. Gotta take my dog out.
Tell me about the first time you met Dubs.
Well, it was at my cousin Eric's wedding. Very funny dude. Um, Pretty much all I can say about him.
Tell me about the first time you met Danny.
It was Eric's wedding. His shirt wasn't tucked in. He was wearing sandals. And immediately I was like, all right, that's definitely Danny. Oh my God, we were taking a picture. And I think they were taking a picture for Eric's wedding with the wedding party or like the family. And I jumped in. And Danny just goes, who the hell are you? I was like, I'm Dubs. He's like, you sound familiar. I was like, yeah, I'm related. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, Ryan's on the side cracking up. I'm like, I'm gonna go with it.
What are your impressions of Dubs?
He kind of presents himself as a frat boy.
Well, what are your impressions of Danny?
I mean, from his YouTube videos, he seems pretty outgoing. He was very nice when we met him. We didn't really talk that long, but seems like a very nice person. Outgoing. He knows what he's talking about on YouTube, referring to whatever topics you give him, I feel like.
Now, using your crystal ball, your magic crystal ball, where do you project Dubs will be in 10 years from now?
Well, in 10 years from now, I think if he keeps making music, he might be a good singer, maybe. That just depends on if that's what he wants to do.
Do you think that should be something he does?
He's good at it.
All right, using your crystal ball, where do you see Danny in 10 years from now?
I don't even know where he lives. What is he? 10 years. That's 10 years. 36. Jesus. 10 years from now, he'll be living in his own little bachelor pad, where he's making his own YouTube videos by himself without your help.
Tell us about the worst date you've ever been on.
I would say probably when your mother and your sister go with you and your girlfriend to a movie.
What movie was it?
Monsters, Inc. University.
And how was the feeling of that date? Was it awkward?
Yes.
Ooh. It's back in November. I went on a second date with like a friend of a friend, and the date went fine from like the start, but we were in like this neighborhood of Philly, and she was like, "Oh my God, my sister lives right around the block from this place we're at, like this pizza place called Pietro's." And I was like, "Okay." She's like, "We should go stop by." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "No, like I do my laundry there. Like we'll be fine." This girl like lives in the city, so I was like, "Okay, like maybe it's not that bad." I didn't know. Like first off, I didn't know her sister had a kid or was married or had this. Yeah. So we walk up to the house, and there's this car parked out front. And she's, "Oh my God, my dad's here." I am shitting myself. I was like, yeah, I'll just get the Uber. We can go back now." She was like, no, it's fine. Knocks on the door. Dad answers. And she just goes, her dad was miserable. And he just goes, "Who's this guy? Why's he got pizza in his hand?" And I was like, I'm Eric. So then we go inside. I'm introduced to her entire family, like her mom, her dad, her sister, her niece. The niece was like probably like 4 or 5 years old, but like still, I was like, what the hell is going on? And then like a mom's grilling me with questions on the second date. I was just like, she's just asking me from everything from like what I do to like like politics. And we got to the point where I'm sitting there like so uncomfortable. And like the girl was like, okay, I have had enough. Like, let's go. And then she was like begging her dad to drive us back to like my car. I was like, no. I was like, we can get an Uber. It's fine. Her dad drove us back to the car. And then my car was parked like in Love Park in Philadelphia, but that's like a parking garage. He goes underneath. So I was like, there's stairs that like take you down. He's like, how do I know you're taking me downstairs to the parking garage? I was like, dude, I want to leave and go in my car and go home. I'm dropping your daughter off at her apartment and I'm leaving. We ended up going on like another date after that, but and then I ghosted her.
Name the first four people that come to mind who are on U.S. currency.
Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Andrew Jackson.
Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, the Hamilton dude. I think Jefferson's on the $2 bill.
Where did Abraham Lincoln die and who killed him?
Ford Theater, top balcony, left side, John Wilkes Booth, bullet to the back of the head.
Very specific.
Ford Theater, I think. John Wilkes Booth.
Name the first three continents that come to your mind.
Oh. United States, Japan, and China?
Asia, North America, South America?
Name a country that starts with U.
Ukraine.
Uruguay.
How many people are on Mount Rushmore and who are they?
There's four, and it's George Washington, George Washington, Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, and Andrew Jackson?
I think it's like, let me say 3. Oh wait, no, Mount Rushmore. I was thinking about that, like the high mountain. Jesus, Mount Rushmore 5. 4. George Washington, Lincoln. George Washington, Lincoln, Alexander Hamilton, and I'm gonna go Jefferson again.
How many stripes are there on the U.S. flag?
30?
2. Oh wait, no. Wait, you mean? Shit. 13.
How many stars are there on a U.S. flag?
52.
50.
Who is your favorite musician at the moment?
I don't have one.
Like ever? Can it be band or just like musician? Sure. Jack will kill me if I don't say Green Day. So Green Day.
And last question, using your crystal ball, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Well, hopefully with a bunch of comic books being sold.
All right, last question. Use your crystal ball again. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In a house. Married. I don't know. I do want kids, but like I don't know when. But like 10 years from now, I'd be 36, so maybe like married, a kid, not living in Delco or Montco or anywhere near here. But I want to do I want to be in Philadelphia. I don't really know like. I don't want to be near Delco. Because like everyone's obsessed with it, but hates it, and it just I don't know. I feel like since like I'm still young, and 10 years from now I'll still be pretty young. Like might as well. Like you can live anywhere in the U.S. Why not take advantage of that? I don't know.
All right.
Well,
That was it. You answered all the questions.
The stars stood for the states at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember if they changed that from the stars to the bars, because the bar, what used to be, one of them used to represent the 13 colonies. Well,
Yeah.
that would make sense. There's 13 lines, 13 colonies. Yeah, wow.
Well, you had the right concept. You just had the numbers wrong. The,
There is 52 states, though. Yeah, there's 52, because it was at one point, whoever at that time wasn't a state became a state. I think it was Hawaii at that time.
you were close. There used to be 48, and then Alaska and Hawaii got added to make it an exact 50.
Well, I told you it was Hawaii.
Yeah, but there's 50, not 52.
You sure? I'm pretty sure there's 52 now.
No, there's 50. You counting now?
Yes, there is only 50. Interesting. Huh. It's funny because I knew it was back there, and it's like,
You're like, can I grab it without him seeing?
yeah, I was like, I was gonna be like, God damn it. I can't even read it, so. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, get down now. But